Yo peeps, welcome to the video, and I have one quick question. Why are you procrastinating? It's a very easy question to ask, but it's very hard to answer for most of us. So here are a few things for you to think about, take action with, and help you combat that avoidance. Number one, why are you avoiding this task or tasks? Are you perceiving this thing as very long, very overstimulating, overwhelming, causing your anxiety to spike, or you're just confused and you don't know what to do? A great example is applying for a job interview. You're thinking, I've got to create this massive CV, but it doesn't have to be big. 1 page of yourself. That's all you've got to put on a document. So your name, your phone number, your email, your address. Then you can put a brief bio or description about yourself, your likes and dislikes, and your qualifications, and that's it. Just keep it easy and simple by breaking it down into small chunks so you're not thinking of it like a very big document, because it doesn't have to be a massive essay. The same can be applied for anything else. So when it comes to coursework, don't think, oh, I have to do this whole assignment. Think, right, let me just do section by section. Break it down so you're not thinking of this whole thing. Because of course, yes, you have to go through the whole process, but you don't have to go through that whole process at one time. Things will take time for you to learn, grow, and make progress. Things will take time, and that is how life is. So don't put that stress on yourself thinking, oh my God, this thing is huge and I can't do it. You can do it. Just break it down into small sections and you got this. Point number 2, things won't be perfect. We are all there thinking, do you know what? I have to get this right first time. And that's not the case. Me making my videos, it takes me sometimes 3, 4, even 5 takes. And you guys see the end result, but you don't see all of those times before where I got it wrong, or I think I got it wrong. That's why in some of my videos, I leave bloopers in there, because it shows that things aren't perfect and we all make mistakes. But that's the whole point of learning and taking time to grow. Don't put all this pressure on yourself thinking, okay, I'm going to avoid this task because I won't get it right. If you try it and you don't succeed, you haven't failed. You've just learned that that method or that strategy just did not work. So that's fine. But at least now you know, you won't waste your time using that technique again because you know it doesn't work. So actually, you've not lost, but you've gained knowledge that that's one less thing that you're not going to try because it doesn't work. But you'll get there eventually. And the third thing, don't compare yourself to others. We can always compare our timelines and our lifestyles with others, thinking, oh, I'm a single man or a single woman, I don't have kids, I'm not married, but all my friends are. Don't compare yourself. We don't need to add that to our lives. We already have stressful lives, as we all know. We all stress about our social lives, financial lives, or even our professional lives. So don't start comparing yourself, because that will also make you avoid things. You can always ask people for help. And if you don't ask people for help, you'll be sat there suffering in silence, and then you'll be worse off because you'll be in your mind, internalizing all these thoughts and feelings, stressing out, and it will consume you. And then you'll feel so overwhelmed where you struggle to be sociable. So first thing, break things down into small chunks. 2, don't go and seek perfectionism, because that does not really exist if you think about it, because you just need to learn as you go. And 3, don't compare yourself to others and their timeline. We are all different. That's why we all look different, sound different, and come from different backgrounds. So embrace life for what it is and don't put yourself down. With that being said, let's go and get a gym pump on. There we are, guys. That wraps up another session and this week's video. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, much love, and together we'll make the movement. I also have one more thing we can add on to that list of procrastination, and that is, as you go through this journey of learning to not avoid things and tackle it head on, what you can also do is pass the time by putting some headphones in whilst you're washing the dishes, doing your laundry, doing your assignments, and that way time seems to go a bit quicker, even though it's not really. But it's that illusion of not feeling like you've got an hour or 2 hours for this assignment. You're thinking, do you know what, actually, chuck some music on, listen to a podcast, and before you know it, the time has flown. So, with that being said, I will push you over this video over here above this beautiful plant, show it some love, and I'll see you very soon.